Hello, and welcome to Daily English Whisper. Take a slow breath and relax your shoulders. You are here now, and that is already something very important. My name is Max, and I'm really happy you decided to spend these minutes with me, learning English in a calm, simple, and real way. Today's episode is called Slow English Podcast, Listening and Shadowing. And this is exactly what we will do together. Not fast English, not stressful English, not perfect English, but real English that you can actually use. In this episode, I will help you feel more confident when you listen and when you speak. Even if you feel shy, even if you feel stuck, even if you think your English is not good enough, because maybe you know this feeling. You want to improve your English, but your day is busy. You wake up early, you work, you study, you take care of things, and at the end of the day, you feel tired. And then you think, I don't have time to practice. My English is too slow. I understand, but I can't speak. Or maybe you feel nervous when you try to speak. Your mind becomes blank. Your heart beats faster, and the words disappear. If this is you, you are not alone. Many learners feel exactly the same. But here is something very important I want you to hear today. You do not need a perfect schedule. You do not need a perfect accent. And you do not need to understand every word. That is a myth. Many people think, I need to study grammar for hours. I need to memorize long lists. I need to live in an English-speaking country. But that is not true. You can build real confidence, step by step, right where you are. And today, I want to give you one powerful idea, a simple idea, but very strong. Listen carefully. Small daily contact with English changes everything. Not 1 hour, one time, but a few minutes every day, like water slowly filling a glass, like a quiet voice becoming stronger. You don't need pressure, you need consistency. And this is where this kind of slow podcast helps you. You are not just listening, you are training your brain to feel comfortable with English, to recognize sounds, to follow ideas, to speak little by little. So, today, we will go together, slowly, calmly, step by step, and by the end of this episode, I want you to feel something different. Not perfect, but more relaxed, more capable, more confident. Because confidence in English is not something you wait for. It is something you build quietly every day. And today, you are building it. Now, let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever listened to English and thought, I understand a little, but not everything? Or, the speaker is too fast? Or maybe, I hear the words, but I can't say them? If yes, this next idea will help you a lot. So, what is the technique we are using today? It is called shadowing. Maybe you heard this word before. Maybe it is new for you. But don't worry. I will explain it very simply. Shadowing means this. You listen and you speak almost at the same time. Like a shadow follows a person, your voice follows the speaker. Not perfect, not fast, just following. You don't wait too long. You don't stop to translate. You just listen and try to repeat, even if it is not perfect. This is very important because many learners do this. They listen, they stop, they think, they translate, and then they try to speak. And this takes a lot of time, but in real life, conversations are fast. So your brain needs a different kind of training. Shadowing helps your brain to recognize sounds faster, connect words together, and feel more natural when speaking. It is like training your ears and your mouth at the same time. And the best part? You don't need a special place. You can do it while walking, while cooking, while sitting quietly, like now. So let's try a very small practice together. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just listen and repeat. Ready? Listen first. I am learning English step by step. Now, repeat after me. I am learning English step by step. Good. Let's try another one. Listen. I don't need to be perfect to improve. Now you say it. I don't need to be perfect to improve. Very nice. And one more. Listen. I practice a little every day. Now repeat. I practice a little every day. Perfect. Now, maybe you are thinking, but I didn't say it perfectly. That's okay. Really, it is okay. Shadowing is not about perfection. It is about movement. It is about training your brain to stay in English a little longer each time. Even if you miss words, even if your pronunciation is not perfect, even if you feel slow, you are still improving. Every repetition is progress. Every small effort is building confidence. So think of shadowing like this: a small daily habit. Not something heavy, not something stressful, just a few minutes every day. And slowly your brain starts to change. English feels less strange, less distant, more and familiar. And that is the goal. Not fast learning, but comfortable learning. Because when you feel comfortable, you stay longer. And when you stay longer, you improve more. So keep this in your mind as we continue. You don't need to understand everything. You just need to stay with the sound and follow it step by step. Now, let's talk about the main question. How can you build daily English confidence with a slow podcast like this? Even if your life is full, your mind feels tired, and your English still feels a little weak? Maybe you say things like this: I want to practice, but my day disappears. I start and then I stop. I listen to English, but I forget everything later. I feel okay alone, but when I speak, I lose confidence. These thoughts are very common, but listen carefully. You do not need a big dramatic change. You do not need a new life. You do not need 10 free hours. You do not need to become a different person before you begin. You just need a few simple ways that fit your real life. That is what we will do together now. I will share several clear, practical ways you can use this kind of slow English podcast in your daily routine, not in a fantasy routine, not in a perfect routine, in your real routine, on a quiet morning, on a crowded bus, while you fold clothes, while you wait for rice to cook, while you water a plant on your balcony, while you organize papers on your desk, while you walk to the corner store at the end of the street. These little moments matter, and when you use them well, they become English practice. So here is the heart of today's question. How do you stop English from being something far away and make it part of normal life? The answer is not one big secret. The answer is a few small ways, repeated often, simple ways, gentle ways, ways that help you listen more, speak more, and feel less afraid. Today, we will move through them one by one. You will see how to bring English into moments that usually feel empty or automatic. And this changes something important, because confidence does not grow only when you study. Confidence grows when English starts to feel natural in your day. When you hear it often, when you say it often, when you stop treating every mistake like a problem. So as we continue, stay relaxed. You do not need to remember every sentence. You just need to stay present and let the ideas enter slowly. And if this is already helping you, take one small second to like the video. It helps this little corner of Daily English Whisper reach more learners like you, and it tells me that this kind of slow practice is useful for your journey. All right, let's begin with the first way, and I think this first one may surprise you a little, because it is simple, quiet, and stronger than many people expect. Way number one, listen without pressure. This may sound very simple, but many learners do the opposite. They listen and immediately feel stress. I don't understand this word. I missed that sentence. I need to go back. I am not good at listening. And slowly, listening becomes something heavy, something uncomfortable. But here is a different approach. You don't listen to understand everything. You listen to get used to English, to the rhythm, to the sound, to the feeling of the language, like music. When you hear a new song, you don't understand every word at first, but you still enjoy the melody. You feel the tone. English can be the same. So here is what you can do. Choose a slow English podcast, like this one, and just let it play. No pressure, no stopping every second, no thinking, I must understand everything. Just listen. Even if you understand 40% or 30%, it is okay. Your brain is working. Your brain is learning patterns without stress. Now imagine this. You are washing dishes and the water is warm. You hear English in the background. You catch a few words. Practice every day. Confidence. And that's enough. You are building connection. Or maybe you are walking outside. You see people, cars, small details around you. And in your ear, English is playing. You don't stop your life. English becomes part of your life. This is very powerful, because when English is everywhere, it stops feeling foreign. It starts feeling normal. Now, let's make a small shadowing moment here. Listen, I don't need to understand everything. Now, say it with me slowly. I don't need to understand everything. Very nice. Now one more. I can learn by listening calmly. Repeat. I can learn by listening calmly. Perfect. You see? Even simple sentences, repeated in a calm way, build something strong inside you. So when you use this first way, remember this feeling. You are not testing yourself. You are not in an exam. You are simply spending time with English. And this changes your relationship with the language. It becomes softer, more natural, more human. And when your mind is calm, learning goes deeper. So today or later, try this. Put English in your day without pressure. Let it play while you do something normal. And just stay with it gently. Even a few minutes help. You are improving more than you think. Now, let's continue with another simple but powerful way. Way number 2. Repeat small pieces, not everything. Many learners think they need to repeat a full paragraph or a long sentence to improve. And when they try, they feel tired or frustrated. But here is a better way. You don't need to repeat everything. You just need to repeat small pieces. Short sentences, clear ideas, little parts that your brain can hold easily. This makes a big difference, because when something is small, your brain feels safe. And when your brain feels safe, you learn faster. So instead of thinking, I need to repeat the whole audio, think like this. I will repeat just one sentence. That's it, just one. And that one sentence can be very powerful. Let me show you how this looks in real life. Imagine you are listening to this podcast while you are organizing your bag before leaving home. You hear a sentence like, English becomes easier with daily practice. You don't stop everything. You don't open a notebook. You just softly repeat it, maybe in your mind or quietly with your voice. Let's try it together. Listen. English becomes easier with daily practice. Now, repeat with me. English becomes easier with daily practice. Good. Now again, but a little more natural. English becomes easier with daily practice. Very nice. Now you continue your day. That's it. No pressure, no long session. Just one small repetition. Now imagine another moment. You are waiting for something. Maybe your coffee. Maybe your food. Maybe a file to download. And you hear, I am getting better little by little. Now, you say it. I am getting better little by little. Perfect. You see what we are doing? We are taking small moments and turning them into practice. Not big effort, just small contact. And over time, these small repetitions create something strong. Your mouth becomes more flexible. Your pronunciation becomes more natural. Your confidence grows quietly. And here is something important. When you repeat small sentences, you start to feel the rhythm of English. Not just the words, but how they move together. How they sound when they are alive. This is something grammar books cannot give you. Only practice like this can. So today, try this idea. Don't repeat everything. Just catch small sentences and repeat them. One sentence here, another sentence later, like small drops. And those drops create progress. Even if it feels simple, even if it feels too easy, trust it. Because easy things done often create big results. And remember, you are not trying to be perfect. You are just training your voice to feel comfortable in English. Even a few seconds matter. You are improving more than you think. Now, let's move to another very important way. Way number 3. Speak quietly to yourself during the day. This one may feel a little strange at first. You may think, talk to myself? In English? Yes. And this is more powerful than you think, because many learners wait for a perfect moment to speak. They think, I will speak when I am ready. I will speak when I know more words. I will speak when I feel confident. But here is the truth. Confidence comes after you speak, not before. So we change the approach. You don't wait. You start in a very simple, private way. You speak to yourself. No audience, no pressure, no fear. Just you and your voice. Let me show you how this looks. Imagine you are opening your laptop in the morning. You can say very softly, I am starting my work now. Let's try it together. Listen. I am starting my work now. Now, repeat. I am starting my work now. Good. Now imagine another moment. You are looking for something in your room, maybe your keys or your headphones. You can say, where did I put it? Now you say it. Where did I put it? Very nice. Or maybe you are cooking something simple. You can say, I need a little more salt. Now repeat. I need a little more salt. Perfect. You see? These are not study sentences. These are real life sentences. And when you say them, even quietly, something changes. English becomes active, not just something you hear, but something you use. And this is where confidence begins. Not in a classroom, not in a test, but in these small, private moments. Now, maybe you feel a little shy, even alone. That's okay. You can start in your mind. Say the sentence silently, move your lips a little, or whisper, step by. Step. There is no rush. And here is something very important. You don't need new words all the time. You can repeat simple sentences again and again. And each time they feel more natural, more yours. Now imagine this. During your day, you say 5 small sentences in English. That's all, just 5. In 1 week, that is many moments of practice, without stress, without extra time, just inside your normal life. This is how English becomes part of you, not something separate, but something that lives in your daily actions. So today, try this. Speak a little to yourself. In simple moments, in quiet moments, and let your voice get used to English. Now, before we continue, I want to ask you something small. Write in the comments what sentence you used today or which way is helping you the most. It can be very simple. This helps you stay connected, and it helps other learners feel less alone. And stay with me until the end, because the next idea is very special. It will help you connect English with your real identity in a deeper way. Now, let's move to the final main way. And this one is very special. Way number 4. Bring English into your identity. This may sound a little deep, but stay with me. Many people think English is something outside of them, something they study, something they visit, something they try, sometimes. But when English stays outside, progress feels slow, because your brain thinks, this is not my language, this is not part of me. So today, we change that. We make English a small part of who you are, not in a big way, not in a stressful way, in a simple, daily way. Let me show you. You don't need to change your whole life. You just change small things inside your normal routine. For example, you can start your day with one sentence in English. When you wake up, before you check your phone, you say, "Today I will practice a little." Now repeat, "Today I will practice a little." Good. This is not just a sentence. It is a signal to your brain. You are telling yourself, English is part of my day. Now, imagine another moment. You are looking at the sky, maybe in the morning or in the evening. Instead of thinking in your first language, you say, "The sky looks calm today." Now repeat, "The sky looks calm today." Very nice. These small moments change something inside you. English is no longer only in your headphones, it is in your thoughts, in your observations, in your life. And this is where we go deeper, because this last way can grow into small daily actions. Very small, very simple, but very powerful. For example, you can change your phone language to English. At first, it feels strange, but after a few days, it feels normal. You see words like settings, battery, messages, and without effort, you learn. Another simple action. You can write 3 short sentences at the end of your day. Nothing long, just something like, "Today was a busy day. I talked to a friend. I feel a little tired. That's all. Let's try one together. Listen. Today was a good day." Now repeat, "Today was a good day." Perfect. Another small action. You can record your voice for 1 minute. Just 1 minute. You speak about your day. Slowly. Without pressure. You don't need perfect grammar. You just speak. And when you listen to yourself later, you will see something important. You are already using English. And another simple idea. You can choose one short video and repeat one sentence from it. Not the whole video, just one sentence. And that one sentence becomes yours. So, what is happening here? You are not studying English. You are living with English, little by little, step by step. And this is how identity changes. You stop saying, I am trying to learn English, and slowly you begin to feel, I am a person who uses English every day. Not perfectly, but naturally. And that feeling changes everything. Because when something is part of your identity, you don't need motivation all the time. You just do it, like drinking water, like checking the time, like walking. So stay with this idea. You don't need more effort, you need more connection. And connection comes from these small, daily actions. And now, let's go a little deeper into this last idea, because this way can become even more powerful when you make it very small and very real. We call these micro habits, tiny actions, simple actions, but actions you can repeat every day without stress. Let's walk through them slowly together. Imagine this. You are unlocking your phone. Before you open any app, you pause for 1 second and you say in English, what do I need to do now? Listen, what do I need to do now? Now, repeat. What do I need to do now? Good. This takes 3 seconds, but it creates awareness. You are not just using your phone, you are using English in that moment. Now, another micro habit. You are standing in line, maybe at a small store, maybe waiting for a bus, maybe waiting for an elevator. Instead of looking at nothing or scrolling quickly, you describe one thing around you in English. You can say, the line is slow today. Now repeat. The line is slow today. Very nice. Or maybe you notice something different. The music is too loud. Now you say it. The music is too loud. Perfect. You see? You are not creating extra time. You are using time that already exists. Now another simple moment. At night, when your day is ending. Before you sleep, you take a few seconds and you say one sentence about your day. Not 3 pages, not a long story, just one sentence. For example, I finished my tasks today. Listen, I finished my tasks today. Now repeat. I finished my tasks today. Good. Or maybe your day felt different. Today was a little confusing. Now you say it. Today was a little confusing. Very nice. These small reflections are powerful because they connect English with your real emotions, not just neutral sentences, but your life. Now imagine one more micro habit. You are listening to this podcast or another slow English audio. You hear one sentence you like and you decide, this sentence is mine. You repeat it once, maybe twice, and later, in your day, you use it again. This is how language becomes personal, not just information, but something you carry. Now, I want you to notice something. None of these actions are big. None of them require 1 hour. None of them need a perfect environment. They fit inside your life, quietly, naturally, and this is the secret. Not intensity, but integration. English becomes part of your normal moments. And when that happens, you stop asking, "When should I practice?" Because the answer becomes, "I am already practicing, all day, in small ways," and slowly something changes. You feel less pressure, less fear, more connection, more ease. And this is where confidence grows in a real way. Not fast, but deep. Not loud, but stable. So take these micro habits and try one today. Just one. That is enough. Because one small action, repeated tomorrow, becomes a habit. And that habit becomes part of you. And now let's bring everything together. Take a slow breath and just think about what you did today. You listened. You repeated. You stayed present with English, even for a few moments. And that matters because the main idea of this episode is very simple. You don't need big effort. You need small, daily connection. Not once a week, not only when you feel motivated, but a little every day. So here is your secret sentence for today. Listen carefully. Small moments in English create real confidence. Now, say it with me slowly. Small moments in English create real confidence. Very good. This is the idea I want you to remember. Not long study sessions, not perfect grammar, but small moments repeated often. Now imagine your normal day again. You wake up, and instead of starting in your first language, you say one sentence in English. You check your to-do list, and maybe one line is in English. You walk somewhere, and you describe one small thing you see. You wait, and you repeat one sentence from this podcast. You finish your day, and you say one simple reflection. These are not big changes, but they change how you feel. English becomes closer, more natural, less scary, and slowly something important happens. You stop thinking, English is something I study, and you begin to feel, English is something I use. This is identity. This is where confidence grows, not from pressure, but from repetition, not from perfection, but from presence. And I want to tell you something very honestly. If you continue like this, if you stay with English a little every day, you will improve. Even if you don't see it immediately, even if some days feel slow, progress is happening quietly inside you. So keep going, stay patient, stay kind to yourself, and let English become part of your daily rhythm. Before we finish, if this episode helped you even a little, make sure to subscribe and continue your journey with Daily English Whisper. There are many more calm, simple episodes waiting for you, and I will be here guiding you step by step. I am Max, and I am proud of you. Yes, you, because you showed up today. And that is how confidence begins. Slowly, quietly, but truly. See you in the next episode.